Welcome everyone to Atomic Empowerment second Masterclass for Self-Love and Alignment. Today I'm blessed to be alongside Katarina Mannheimer Ahlström, and we're delighted that you have all turned up and you are allowing your time for this reset and repose and be present. So last month we explored what self-love truly means. Today we're going to move more into embodiment, how to incorporate daily habits that reconnect you with your higher self so that you can live from your heart in truth, clarity and alignment. So what can you expect tonight or today? Whatever time zone you're watching it from. We'll guide you on a few journeys. So I'll start by giving you a short guided meditation to bring you into your body, because oftentimes today people are so busy they forget that we've got this human body, our temple, to take care of. And we're not even aware of who we are and where we are most of the time because of our monkey mind, chitter-chatter, and we're in this fog. So we'll share some daily self-practices on self-love and habits and tools that you can begin to use immediately so that you can stay in that high vibration all the time. You know, when you're feeling stressed or anxious, you can just deep breathe in and out. And in an instant, you'll be back in that present moment, and more lovely things like that. And Katarina and I will have a heartfelt discussion about what it really means to live in self-alignment, not perfectly, just consciously. And we'll close the class with a beautiful self-love alignment from Katarina. And we'll have a sharing if time permits. So if you have any questions, you could please leave them in the chat line. And for those who are watching the replay, you can simply put the questions in the comment on YouTube or DM either myself and Katarina if it's private. But for now, dear souls, I would like to invite you to come home and be present. We'll go into a meditative posture. If you can sit with an elongated spine, lift one cheek of your bottom and then the other cheek of your bottom, so you stay in this perfect alignment. And then if you take a nice comfortable breath in through your nose, raise your shoulders and just roll them back to open up your heart chakra, and allow your hands to float down to the palms of your legs, the thighs with the palms facing the ceiling, and gently bow your head just a centimeter to acknowledge the God within. We're so often thinking of the next thing to do that we're not really present. So this is a meditation to invite you to slow down and simply be. So close down your beautiful eyes, allowing your gaze within, and simply let go of any distractions. With your mouth closed, just taking a deep, gentle breath. Don't force it, don't push it, just a comfortable breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And say to yourself, I'm breathing in divine love. I'm breathing out divine love. And feel the breath become your anchor. This breath is your truth. With every inhale, it reconnects you to your higher self. With every exhale, it allows you to release all that no longer serves you. Breathing in divine love, breathing out divine love. And as you breathe in, truly become present of your body. Relax your jaw, maybe slightly part your teeth. And touch your gums and your teeth with your tongue. This is helping you to bring you into the present moment. Allow your shoulders to drop. And just notice the sensation of your hands on your thighs, and maybe where the hair touches your neck. Become aware of the chair that you're sitting on. Where do your legs land, and your bottom and your back? Become aware of your feet. Are they firmly planted on the floor? And just imagine now as if you're breathing in divine love and energy through your feet, drawing it up from Mother Earth. Imagine roots growing out of your feet down to the center of Mother Earth, and a beautiful divine essence coming up through the feet. And as they come through the soles of your feet, just become aware of your toes. Maybe press your big toe into the floor, your little toe and your heel. Notice any sensations as this energy passes up. We often ignore different parts of our body because we're so busy. So just rotate your feet now if you're able, and feel your ankles helping to move any blocked energy from you moving forward. Feel your blood and your nerves starting to tingle as this divine love awakens every cell and atom in your body. Feel the love coming up your calves, to your knees, to your thighs, your hamstrings, your beautiful legs that support your weight when you're standing and carry you forward in life with every step. Feel it coming up through your hips. Give gratitude to your hips for keeping the balance in your life. And we often store grief in our hip, long-standing grief. So see it now bathed in beautiful love and light. Coming up through your tummy and all your internal organs. Feeling this divine love. The tummy is where we often hold butterflies and nerves and tensions if we're going on our first date, for example, to a job interview, a driving test, an exam, or conversation, a difficult conversation with someone. And our livers where we hold our anger and frustration. So see them bathed in love now. And as this energy comes up, feel it caressing your diaphragm, which is often ignored through the breathing into our tummy. Feel it in our lungs. Feel all the tiny alveoli and the branches holding this precious air that's sustaining our life come alive. Feel it in your heart. Your shoulders, your clavicle, your spine, all the way down your arms to your fingertips. Feel this divine love in your neck, deep in your neck, which carries the weight of your head every day. And sinking in now to your skull, to your scalp. Feeling once more your teeth and gums, with your tongue bringing you to the present moment. Noticing the temperature of the air as you breathe in on your upper lip and nostrils. Maybe slightly cooler as you breathe in and slightly warmer as you breathe out. Feel your eyeballs in their socket. Feel your beautiful eyelids as they touch each other. And just imagine relaxing those beautiful little muscles around your eyes. Feel the frown lines on your forehead. And just say, relax, relax, relax. Feel your ears. Maybe you can feel the air gently caressing them with love. And just listen to the sounds in the room. And then listen to the sounds within. I invite you to breathe so slowly and quietly and gently you can't hear your breath. And now, dear friends, please place your hands on your heart. I would like you to feel your heart beating. Feel the rhythm of life. Listen to the rhythm of life. You are not separate from it. You are part of it. And you are part of all that is. You are the drop in the ocean, yet you are the ocean. And as you place your hands on your heart, just say to yourself, I'm breathing in divine love. I'm breathing out divine love. This is the opportunity to just acknowledge kindness, gentleness, and gratitude to your body. With every in-breath, embody the divine intelligence. And with every exhale, release all that no longer serves you. say once more, I'm breathing in divine love. I'm breathing out divine love. And just pause now. You can relax your hands on your thighs and take a few moments to feel your divinity, feel your sovereignty. You are more than just your body, more than your thoughts, and more than the story you tell yourself or the beliefs you have carried since childhood. You are presence. You are the awareness behind your thoughts. You are the I am presence. I am that I am. You are not your worries. You're not your roles, your labels, not your duality. Just a pure being of love and light. Welcome this unity, this connection, this community now, collaboration and shared humanity. This is alignment. Alignment isn't something you achieve. It is something you remember. And you can remember this with every breath. You don't have to be a spiritual guru. You don't have to be a profound meditator, experienced meditator. You just simply being yourself and taking in a conscious breath to remember who you truly are. And know this deeply. You can shift your energy with one conscious breath. One inhale, one exhale. Conscious awareness is the key to alignment. And you have access to this in every single moment. You are safe, you are loved and lovable. Breathe that in now. And when you're ready, gently open your beautiful eyes, bringing with you the awareness back to the room and carrying this feeling of love and empowerment and oneness with you. And just give me a thumb or wave in the chat box once you're ready and back in the present moment. So welcome back, everyone. Once again, we're so honored to have you in our presence. And alignment isn't something we chase. It's something we return to. Katarina, when you think about living in alignment each day, what does that mean to you?
Well, partially it means to every once in a while check that I switch from my brain to my heart. That I land inside of my heart and align myself with my core, my true nature, my feelings. Because going into the heart chakra, connecting with our heart, means that our heart stays open. And we cannot be aligned with a closed heart. So the heart chakra stands for connection, for our deepest feelings of happiness, also sorrow, also vulnerability, also gratitude. So when we are connected to our heart, we are connected to ourselves. The heart is naturally open when we allow ourselves to feel all our feelings, not only the one that we enjoy the most, because we can actually notice, like you have a main switch, that if you don't allow yourself to feel the difficult feelings, you will switch off the positives too. And you will live sort of a narcotized life where you don't really have access to yourself. So giving yourself access to yourself means keeping your heart open, and this is where we align to who we truly are. Our ego. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, yes, I totally agree with you. And, we all know when we're disconnected because we're very stressed and we don't, we feel like the world is sometimes against us or other people and situations are not flowing in the way that we'd like them to be.
Mm-hmm. And I think that it's as difficult as it is, because once we move into our thinking brain, our ego brain, it is very easy to disconnect from the heart. And catching yourself, for example, the habit of comparison is so deeply ingrained in the left side of our brain. It is actually what it naturally does. It compares and analyzes. And as soon as we start comparing ourselves to others, we often get into a situation where we love ourselves a little bit less. Or we can start judging someone else, and then we also close off for the sense of unity, from the sense of unity, from the sense of belonging, from the sense of being one. So as soon as we do the habits of the ego, which the ego is not bad in itself, we need it, but we need to get to know it so that we know what it does and what its tasks naturally are, which is the thinking and the planning and the motivations, and all those things are good things about the ego. But once we start comparing and judging, we lose the connection and the natural alignment to ourselves and the feeling of being one, as is actually what makes us happier and more peaceful. And when we get into judging others, we start judging ourselves too. So it's actually a two-way situation. So a good habit to get into the heart is basically to take a few deep breaths. That is how you naturally get from your head into your heart. And just check, am I comparing myself now? Am I judging someone else? Am I distancing myself from the truth that resides in my heart, which is actually always love? So the heart chakra also stands for our sense of trust, and it also is what gives us oxytocin. So the positive and very, very calming hormone of oxytocin happens when something touches our heart. When our heart opens, if we hear beautiful music, if we pet an animal, if we're out in nature, whenever we see a beautiful sunset, our level of oxytocin will rise. And if we get a loving text from someone, and if we hug someone, is also a way to get oxytocin. So keep your heart open and oxytocin will flow. So, yeah. So also another thing I wanted to say that will be part of my inner journey and meditation that I will do today is how important it is to forgive ourselves and to invite the younger parts of who we are and talk to them as if they were little children, basically, often they are, that did not have the wisdom and the tools and the level of maturity that we might have today. And the way we can really truly forgive ourselves is actually by thinking that at every stage of your life, you did the best you possibly could with the tools that you had available to you at the moment. So, and I will do a meditation or an inner journey, a healing journey, where we will work with just that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And I agree with everything you said. And when we were chatting earlier, I mentioned that I did have a fear of horses. And since living on our farm, we receive a horse every day whose owner's never around, and he comes up. And this has allowed me to totally connect with the horse. I'm saying to myself, like namaste, the God in me recognizes God in you. And I was giving him Reiki from a distance with the encouragement of my partner. And eventually I was getting closer and closer. So now I can actually place my hands on the horse whenever he comes up here, and he receives it wonderfully. And yeah, just looking in his eyes, and seeing the beauty and the love. And for many years now, I've been teaching people, the more you see beauty in someone or something, like in nature, the more you're in alignment. And living in nature has really raised my vibration, just being in all the peace and stillness and observing the birds. And today I also wanted to remind people of tips that they can use on a daily basis. The conscious breath is great. And also you can use aromatherapy oils. And as we're talking about love today, because it's just been Valentine's Day, the romantic love, and today is about the true love, the self-love. I wanted to talk to everybody and remind them that when you use aromatherapy oils, you're actually tapping into ancient wisdom, and you change your microbiology, because whatever essence and vibration that the plant is carrying, so the essence of rose traditionally is about love and compassion and kindness and gentleness. Rose is so expensive because the petals are so delicate, but the aroma is wonderful. And over the years, the Romans especially, they used to put loads of rose petals on the bed and bathe with rose petals. And throughout the world, through centuries, these essential oils are being used in many religions, for many sacred ceremonies. But people don't realize it's not just a fragrance. It's an invitation to embody and to change and to lift your vibration to a higher level. So you can diffuse these oils. In the good old days, we used to put them in burners and put them in, but now they say it's better to keep the potency with a diffuser. You can put them in aromatherapy massage blends. You can put them in rollers to wear like perfume. Like back in my single days, many moons ago, I used to wear ylang ylang on my wrists, and oh, this is divine. And I used to tell my friends it was a man magnet. So we'd all be giggling. They'd all be asking me every time we went out, can I have some ylang ylang? Have you got it with you? And of course, because a bunch of girls are all laughing, you attract men and other people. So yeah, that became the joke. And the same with crystals. Today you can wear rose quartz necklaces, bracelets, put them on your desk, a rose quartz, because we're talking of love, or any other crystals that you're drawn to. You can sleep with them under your pillow. You can bathe them in water and use that water as a facial toner the next day. So there's many things, and the idea is to be in the present moment. And this is why I invited you to lick your teeth, because when you're doing that, you're present. And when you're present, you're in that higher vibration. And we will talk each time we do a masterclass about many different things. And I know Katarina's the yoga expert. And today we'd like you to go on a very powerful healing journey. So I'm going to hand you back now to Katarina to take us on this lovely journey.
Yes. I also wanted to say something else about raising your vibration. Laughing is such a beautiful way of raising your vibration. So be with people you enjoy, laugh with animals, laugh about comedies and funny movies, and surround yourself with those who lift your spirits, because we can't always choose who we're around, but to the extent we can, surround yourself with those who lift you up, who uplift you, who makes you feel good about yourself, who you feel loved from, and who you love in return. So, other than that, let's start our inner journey. So,
yeah, I was going to say I totally agree with that. And also, like when we've got a cake baking, it's like you take in that breath and the aroma, or the real estate agents put fresh cut flowers. So these are things you can do every single day. And yeah, I'm going to a comedy show on Wednesday because it's my partner's birthday. And I know we'll have a good night. And we used to promote comedy in Nice and Monaco. And it just brought community together. And it's so important to find your community and find your tribe and have them watch your back, because family come in so many forms.
Does. Thank you, Beverley. That's so true. So I'm thinking that I will now go back into meditation mode. So if you find a comfortable position, or even better, if you have the chance to lay down for this inner journey that I'm going to take you on, that would be beautiful. So I'll give a little time to find a comfortable position. And just close your eyes. And take a deep breath. And just let this breath fill all of your being. Let it fill your lungs completely, entirely. And focus on your heart, your center, for a while. Just invite your heart to be completely accessible to you, so that every feeling of the heart knows that it is so welcome. And let this calmness, this peace, fall into your arms, your upper arms, elbows, underarms, hands, fingers. Just let them go really heavy and relaxed and weightless at the same time. And let this calm, relaxed, peaceful feeling fall down from your chest into your tummy, and let it fill your tummy completely. Let every organ relax naturally, sweetly. And let this calmness and relaxation now fall from your tummy into your sexual organs, helping them relax, feel safe. And let this calm relaxation fall into your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, all the way out into your toes. And just relax in this sea of calmness and peace. And now, let this relaxation start wandering up your throat. Let it help you relax all the muscles in your throat. Let go of the tension that might have accumulated. Let your throat chakra open. And let this relaxation wander up into your jaws, behind your nose, behind your eyes, the inside of your ears. And now, let this deep relaxation focus on a point in the middle of your skull. And let your focus wander into the left side of your brain, the part of you that produces all the thinking, that compares, analyzes, plans. And just let this part of you know that right now there's nothing that you have to plan or do. This is your time to be in complete relaxation. And this part of your brain that where your strategic ego lives, just let it know that it is so okay to just calm down, relax, slow down completely. And while the left side of your brain, the planning, analyzing, comparing part of your brain, while that relaxes completely, you can now let your focus fall into the right side of your brain. The right side harbors your emotional center, your intuition, your creativity, your inner wisdom, your ability to be in the here and now. The right side of your brain will take a picture of every situation and inform all of you before your brain even thinks a thought. This is the part of you that knows. This is the part of you that dreams. And that helps you heal. So why not let this part of you expand? Let your consciousness grow and become boundless behind you, in front of you, to all sides. And while the right side of your brain continues to expand, just imagine yourself standing in front of a door. It's a magic door, a door that goes into your innermost room, your inner temple. Maybe this is a door you've seen before, or it might be a new door. Whenever you feel ready, you can walk into this room, your safe space, your inner room, and decorate it so that it fits you perfectly. You can furnish it so that it is perfect for you with the most beautiful furniture you can ever imagine. You can light candles. You can make it cozy. It might be an outside room. Who knows? Just make it into your inner temple, a room where you can retire whenever you want to meditate or relax for a while. And in this room, there is a back door that goes out to a beautiful garden, your inner garden. So when you feel ready, you can open the back door and walk into this garden that is so lush, so green, so full of flowers. And there is a screen in this garden, like a movie screen. And onto this screen, I would like you to play a memory of a younger self, of a situation. Maybe it's a situation that you regret. Maybe it's a situation that caused you pain. A situation you may want to forgive yourself. Maybe it happened a few years ago, a few days ago, many years ago. Just see what comes up into your mind. Just roll the camera back in time in your memories. How old are you? What happened? Just play this memory of a situation on the screen inside of you. And invite the younger you from this memory to come sit on a beautiful chair in your garden and ask her, what happened? What hurt you? What do you need to forgive yourself? Let her speak. Let her talk to your adult self. What does she need to tell you? What does she need to ask for forgiveness of? What does she need to forgive? Herself or someone else? And what did the situation make her believe about herself or the world? What belief formulated itself inside of her? And now, invite your higher self. Let's invite your higher self to your lush and beautiful garden. This loving, unconditional, wise part of you. Can you see your higher self there in your garden? And now let your present day you tell your younger self that it is okay. She didn't have the experiences and wisdom and the tools that you have today. She did the best she could. Just let her know that she's forgiven. And maybe, just maybe, you have to apologize that you've been so harsh with her. That you've been so severe. That you've been so angry with her. Or him. Let your younger self know that he or she is so loved, so unconditionally loved and forgiven. You know they would have done different today. And now let your higher self remove this belief, this idea from the younger you. And make a beautiful package of it with a ribbon around and just throw it out into the universe. And you can see how it becomes a small dot in the sky, disappearing. And just open your arms. Embrace that younger you that you might have rejected. And let her melt into your arms. Just let her know, let him know that they're so forgiven and so loved. And from now on, you will listen to your younger self. Love your younger self. He or she are completely, unconditionally, and forever forgiven. And now, once you've reunited with a younger you, your higher self might have some kind of advice to give you. So just put your hands on your heart and listen to the words of your higher self. What do I need to know? And now, thanking your higher self that he or she came. Let your higher self go back, still with your hands on your heart. And you might pose this question to your heart, that if my heart had a desire, a deep desire, what would it wish for? And just listen to the answer. What is my heart's desire? Often the answer is really short and sweet. So just see what your heart desires the most. Is it peace or joy, happiness? Whatever it is, just remember it. And now, Take a deep breath and walk back into your inner temple, closing your door to the enchanted garden and opening the door that you came in through. And I will now count to 10. And when I say 10, you can open your eyes when you are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and take a deep breath. Feel your body and come back into the here and now. Thank you.
Thank you, Katarina. That was totally amazing, and something that people can listen to often and use it many times for different periods in their life. So thank you. And to everyone here, we'd like to thank you so much for coming. We just like to say that as we've shared today, self-love is not a concept. It's not something that you chase. It is a daily practice, small, consistent, and constant habits that keep you connected to your truth. So thank you everyone for coming. And right now we're going to turn off the recording and have a quick sharing for those who would like to. It's not compulsory. And for people watching this recording, you are welcome to leave a message on the YouTube comments, or you can DM myself or Katarina personally. Thank you, everyone, and we love you.
Love you.